Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
1st down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
18 yards to go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
It's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Quarterback.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
1st down, Panthers.
From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
37-yard line.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Panther first down.
They run Montgomery. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 12. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
The extra point is good.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the cover.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll roll him out right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 21-0 our score after one.
Panthers nothing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And 10. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, Murray. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up second down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Panthers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. 2 minutes remaining in this first half. The first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. 1st down, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
First down.
Throwing again, Murray. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
his kick.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
James Bradbury. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Shotgun now from Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. John Johnson with the INT. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Murray to air it out again. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Quick throw complete. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Panthers 7.
And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson, there he goes inside the 30. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Touchdown, Carolina. Jerry Judy, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? And now look at him go. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big run there by Jones. 68 yards. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by one more.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. From the gun, Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second.
He'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 56, Panthers 13.
And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Rolling to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. And his throw is incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again. Murray. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his running back Aaron Jones that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Murray again. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Seahawks 63, Panthers 13. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 34-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. Again, Jackson. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 29, Murray looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Julio Jones. 71 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Jason Sanders set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Justin Houston able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
They go play action with Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And it's third.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12.
On second and 12, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken from about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive first and 10 in the fourth quarter. Looking deep here for Ebron. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The Panthers on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 16. Jackson from the shotgun. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chance.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No. Okay. 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back to throw it, Murray. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Landry. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Seahawks, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 3rd down, Murray. He sets up the screen to Jones. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing again, Murray. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
90. Panthers 27. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Oh, I think think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Shotgun now for Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it, because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. I'm sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.